Hi everyone, welcome back. In this particular video, we are going to test connectivity from an Azure web app to a virtual machine. So what we are going to basically do is, if we want to test if my app services outbound and inbound connectivity is working fine or not. In cloud, you would come across multiple scenarios where you would not be sure about your Azure web app connectivity. I mean, the request is reaching to the next hop or not. Is my app services working fine or not? My app services is the default domain of my app services is browsable, so the app services is up and running. But I'm not able to, test or secure my app services to any other resource connectivity. This video is for that particular purpose. So let me show you what we are going to discuss in this video. We are going to test our connectivity from Azure Web App to the virtual machine and from virtual machine to the web app. If this connectivity gets established, say for example, in your scenario, your customer has a complex architecture, and then from the Azure web app, there is a request flow, there is a request going to the firewall and then to some other resource, but the connectivity is getting failed. So in that case, you would be asked to troubleshoot. How do we know if the app services connectivity is there or not? So what you would do, you would deploy a virtual machine and then try to test the connectivity from the virtual machine to the web app. And if this connectivity is getting established, you would be sure, no, my app services is working fine. Now the issue might be with other networking components in the architecture request flow. So let's go ahead and let's try to test the connectivity. I am taking you to my resource group in which I have already deployed the resources. You can see I have already deployed a virtual machine. It's a Linux based distribution, Ubuntu Java virtual machine. And in the another app services, let's do one thing. Let's let's open an app services. So let's open this app services here. Now, uh, let's go ahead and investigate the networking features of this app services. What I have basically done is my app services is virtual network integrated, and there is a private endpoint also. Now, what is the function of virtual network and what is the function of private endpoint? What are the benefits of integrating my app services with these networking components? You can go ahead and refer to the videos in which I have discussed virtual network integration and private endpoints separately. Here, our motto is to test the connectivity only. How do we test it? Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to test my connectivity from virtual machine to the app services. For that, what I would do is I will have to go ahead and log in my virtual machine. There are two methods to do that, right? One, I will show you both the methods. Let's do it through serial console first, and then we will do it through command prompt. So right now, I hope you must be clear. I'm going to test my connectivity from this virtual machine to the app services. Now I'm going to log in into the VM. For that, I need to enter my user ID and password. This is the my VM user ID, basically web VM01 admin, and now I'm going to enter the password. Okay, it's a login incorrect. Let me check the user ID once again. Let us check the user ID for this virtual machine. Let's go to the connect blade. It is web VM01 admin only. Okay, now let's go to the serial console. It will take some time. Okay, so this is wave VM01 admin. Okay, so now we are actually there was a password mismatch, and now there we are successfully logged into this VM. Now I will do a curl to my app services FQDN, and since my app service this app services is behind a private endpoint, I should be able to this app my VM should be able to uh, reach out to this particular IP address 10.0.2.4, because this is the private IP address that has been assigned to the private link that I have created using this private endpoint, right, to reach out to this particular app services. So I'm going to paste it and then enter. You see, it resolved to this private IP address only 10.0.2.4, and then the connectivity is getting established, connected to test API, testappci.azurewebsites.net. This is how we test the connectivity from our virtual machine to the app services. And now what I would do is I would log out from my VM. So this is one of the methods through which we could test the connectivity from the virtual machine to the app services. How do we do that from the command prompt? Let's do the let's do this through the command prompt also. Let's go ahead and let's open command prompt. Okay, now what we will do is let's keep it here. Let's go to this portal. Firstly, we will have to log in into the VM. For that, I would need my login credential for this VM. Let's go to the connect blade. This is the SSH command. Copy this SSH command, go to command prompt and paste it. It will ask for your password. Enter the virtual machine password. There you go. We are successfully logged into the VM. See that? Now what I would do is I would do a curl to the same FQDN, right? So sorry. This is the command from my virtual machine. Let's go to the app services. Let's copy the default domain. Let's go ahead. Let's paste it and let's do a curl. We have been able to successfully connect from our virtual machine to the Azure Web App. You can see the connection is established, connected to testapci.azurewebsites.net, which is hosted on this private IP address 10.0.2.4 via port 80. Thank you so much. Have a nice day. Bye bye.